What's up, y'all? What's up, everyone? Let me let y'all, some of y'all join the stream really fast. What y'all up to tonight? I'm just kind of hanging out, not really doing much. I'm like working on this video from earlier today, but it's gonna be kind of long. I was unable. So, what is up? Another day, another adventure. To use electric bikes, so I got a Vespa. Vespas are cool, yo. Vespas are pretty cool, especially if you can bring it inside. Like if you got a garage type situation, Vespa's dope. In the city, I just like electric bikes because it's just easier to bring it like inside. Like it's easier to bring it like inside because I can have it like literally next to my bed because it doesn't stink, you know. So it makes a bit of a difference, you know. Grow your beard out again. I just shaved it this morning. Kobe Bryant birthday. Oh, I ordered. I back ordered mine. Oh, you still waiting on yours to come in? It'll get there in a second. They are busy, yo. A lot of people getting electric bikes. A lot of people getting electric bikes right now. I mean, that wave is like this. It's taking off. Jermaine, he said, "What's up, man? What's up? What's going on? Congratulations. Are we getting a tour of the house or keeping the space secret?" I'm not gonna just do a tour of the house, but like you'll definitely see parts of it. Like there's different parts of the house that was in today's video. So I'm not gonna just do a walking tour because if I did that, you could figure out. I don't know. I don't want to just do a walking tour because if I don't want people to know where I live, I don't want to just do a walking tour because you can figure it out. Got the same e-bike. Yeah, that's dope. Do you miss not having dreads? Not at all. You know, on hot days, I kind of hate it because I'm just like, dude, I literally have a mop on my freaking head. But for the most part, I don't like it. I mean, for the most part, I love it. They shut down caviar. I know. I should just go on the app right now. We online, bro. We doing the yard. We up on the yard. Let's see what happens. It's fake. Well, I know. I don't look at this. He go older. He go older, y'all. $13. You can go run that little joint. But honestly, what'll probably the best thing to do is just accept it and don't deliver it because think about it. Tonight's caviar is last night, so if I already got deactivated from DoorDash and caviar is going away, I thought your hair was real. No, Seattle is Bay Area 2.0 out for real. Well, it might be done in New York because you guys are 3 hours earlier. Over here, we're 3 hours later. So we can still get 3 more hours in on y'all. Like, that's gonna make a difference. The same 3 hours y'all got before us, you know? Does your scalp get dry? Sorry for all the hair questions. No, it doesn't really, it doesn't get dry. I mean, I wash my hair quite a bit. You stopped making videos because of Corona. Well, I stopped making travel videos because of Corona. Kidding, man. It looks good either way. Oh, that's what's dope. How's your day going, my man? I've been moving all day. Like I finally finished moving everything. Or finished moving everything, so I'm pretty stoked. I kinda got this set up the way I want it. Maybe I can show you guys somewhat a little bit of the setup I got. So like I got the bike in the corner, the bike next to the skate shoes. Then I got my bed here, which I bought this bed skirt. It's crazy how you can go to Target, you can get bed sheets for $5, right? But then the bed skirt costs 20, you know? And then I have this very simple desk setup. I mean, it has the mask and the card and all this, but I'm like transferring some files from the GoPro to the iPad, and I have the white, soft white behind the soft white behind the desk. So this is the setup. I really like this window setup, but whenever I have the soft white on, this looks like daytime if you're outside. So I don't want to draw that much attention, so I just put some African pants over, so I wouldn't have to bring the shade all the way down. Yeah, that's a little bit of my setup. Jermaine decided to get me a Surface to for go-to travel. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, are you from South City? Dalate God, Latte God. Are you the homie that rides the electric scooter in the city? And you're from South San Francisco, or you live in South San Francisco? So I do have to pay for another key, but I haven't paid for it yet. So my hair's like falling all over the place right now. I live in Temecula. Oh, Temecula, California. So you live down south. I bet it's warm down there. It's always warm down there in Temecula. Wow. This is like moving. What's happening soon? No, I'm in Richmond, but we crossed a few times downtown. Oh, I thought that was you. You know how I guess that was you? Your photo in the dreadlocks. So you never found the lost key? No, I never found the lost key. Like, I don't know, dude, it's kind of crazy because, like, I, like, just moved here, and these people are probably like, this idiot already lost the freaking key, you know? Like, like, I don't even know what to do, you know? Like, it's, like, super embarrassing. Like, I don't usually lose things, like, this important. Like, I haven't lost any skateboards, put it like that. Knock on wood. Dude just got a new job, had to move back home. Thought I'd work on myself before getting a girlfriend. You move back home so you can work on yourself before getting a girlfriend. You can take an option like that. Things happen. Is the ride worth the price? It is worth the price. Like, honestly, like, it's a really inexpensive bike, yo. Like, it's a good quality bike that's inexpensive. Like, there's a lot of electric bikes I see people ride in the city that cost $3,000, $4,000. Like the term electric bikes, they cost like $5,000, yo. And this Rad Power, like, that's all you need, you know. I mean, if you want a fancy bike, you want a fancy bike. That's the difference. That's why people buy a Mercedes versus a Toyota, because they want a Mercedes, you know? So if that's what you want, that's what you want. But is this a good bike? It's a really good bike. It's coming in September. almost want to get a rad mission. The sound is muffled. Oh, really? Have you ever traveled by train before? I'm about to do that ever since COVID issue. As long as I can afford. Yeah, you can totally travel by train. Yeah. I would imagine there's gonna be a lot of social distancing in place. So, meaning that they're gonna be skipping seats on the train because trains don't usually fill up all the time. You know. What kind of bike is it? It's a red powered bike. Did you cook anything tonight? You guys don't want to know what I ate tonight. You for real do not want to know what I ate tonight. You for real want to hear? You see what I ate tonight? So this is a very, very, very delicious pizza. It's a vegan pizza. This little pizza, this little box. Let me just show you guys, put it into perspective. This box right here, it's a small pizza. This is an iPhone. Amazing. It's the only thing I've eaten all day. This was like $25. And this pizza is to die for. Like, for real, like it is to die for. I am full. And I have 2 slices left for tomorrow. It's the best pizza. It's definitely the best pizza in SF, hands down. Like last night, I really wanted to get some last night, you know. But something came up. Like, it was Saturday night, it was busy, I didn't feel like going up there, you know? So I just went this afternoon. Better I went this afternoon because I've been eating it ever since this afternoon. That Tesla money got Jermaine living like a marina, baby. No, it doesn't. Let me get a jacket. Yo, but that's straight up marina pizza though, for real. That is straight up like snobbish marina pizza. It's all over the bed. Did you invest in Alcorn? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I really like Tesla, yo. We'll have to see where Tesla's going. I just got too much going on here. Smoky days. Today wasn't that smoky actually. Don't ever sell Tesla. No, I'm not gonna sell Tesla anytime soon. Definitely not gonna sell Tesla anytime soon. But the problem, like, I haven't been selling Tesla, but what I did instead of buying Tesla, I've just been buying other stuff. You know what I mean? That's the offset of not selling Tesla, not investing in it. You know, in Richmond, the smoke is crazy. See, right now it's not so bad right now. Acorn is always a cryptocurrency. Acorn, your skin looking great. What are you using? I drink a lot of water and eat vegan. Like, that's about it. I don't use anything on my skin. Like putting lotion on my face. Like, I don't do that. I just drink water and just eat vegetables. You know, that's pretty much what I do. That'd be my secret. Hi Jermaine, what's your next destination when all of this is over with the virus? I have no idea. I have no idea. That's a really good question. Maybe somewhere in like, I don't know. Good question. I just downloaded. Today, I used 56 gigabytes on today's video. This is gonna come out tomorrow. There's some little sneak previews. 56 gigabytes. What's your favorite dispensary in the city? I like Bloom. That's who I like. Bloom. I'm actually gonna get my vape pen. Bloom is my favorite. I go there all the time. All the people know me there. Like I'm like a celebrity there. They always know me because I come like all the time. I come all the time. No, I don't come all the time. Oh, gosh. Sorry guys, I got distracted. I am totally that type of person that starts a live stream. This is my other jacket. This was the one I was actually wearing today. How do you make money and smoke? What do you mean, how do you make money and smoke? How do you not make money and smoking? Like, what, I don't get that. Word, homie. Hello, dude. Used to work there. My homie Melvin. Hello, tall dude. I cannot save money without getting high. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Sasha, you finally caught a hangout. I haven't seen you in a live stream in a minute. Learning how to edit Jermaine. It's not easy. Trying to write a script. I'm definitely not a good writer at all. Boom. Should hook you up for a proof plug. Well, I'm always there. Like everybody knows me. What's poppin', Jermaine? I keep missing your lives. I haven't did a live in a minute. I did a live last night, but before that live, it's been some time since I did a live. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make more content. Like I'm for real trying to make more content, like more videos. Because a live is not content. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably just not have lives after it's over. You know what I mean? Because that way I feel like I can go live more. I just hate the fact that like I'll go live and then I'll take the video down. You know, I don't like that part. But then I also don't want someone to come to my channel and there's like all these live long videos. You know what I mean? So like I'm kind of stuck on that one. Thanks for answering all my questions. Do you have animals? I don't have animals. I only go live on Patreon. What I could do is just promote, like have cash out. Just like have cash up in the background, you know what I mean? Like people can just hit me up on cash app and then have a phone here. So when people hit me up on cash app, like I can like see it and then give them a shout out. And then you'd have to go through YouTube. Your face looks so clean. What do you use? So believe it or not, I use nothing on my face. Like I promise you. Like I use like nothing. Like nothing. I try not to touch it throughout the day, but I just drink a lot of water and just eat like vegetables. Like I try not to eat that much processed stuff. Don't get me wrong, I eat Beyond Burgers and stuff like that, but I just try to drink water. Eat good, you know, eat Chipotle 3-4 times a week, you'll be straight. I bet I gotta let a yawn out on y'all. You should come across the bridge to Marin and do some videos. We got some dope spot over here, bro. You wanna show me? You wanna link up? Like, gosh, going to Marin is no different than going to Los Angeles. Um, I'm gonna just say that again. Going to Marin is no different than going to Los Angeles. Like, that's what I think of in my mind. Like, just going right over the bridge. Like, I'm going to LA. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going so far away. So I kind of gotta have a script if I'm going over there. You know what I mean? I kind of have, what am I gonna do? I don't want to just be on a no freestyle note. You know. How is the YouTube income? It fluctuates. It fluctuates. Like a lot of people are not making as much because of the ad dollars dropped. But then it looks like ad dollars are. Oh, excuse me. It looks like ad dollars are going back up. What's good, bro? All good. When did you start YouTube? I started like 4 or 5 years ago, talking about Uber. Are you at your new place? Yes, I'm at my new place right now. Whoa, somebody hit me with a super chat, and I like, Sasha, thanks for the super chat. Tesla, thanks again. Get yourself a favorite SF. Take out a drink on me. So you still holding Tesla? I remember, I remember last time you was in the stream, you were talking about how, oh yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep holding. I sure hope you still holding because look at it now. Tesla's too crazy, yo. So I was going to do a Robinhood video. Oh, okay, you still holding good. I was going to do a Robinhood video. But the reason why I didn't do a Robinhood video because I was moving like crazy. And it's okay, like I ain't do one tomorrow. Like I doubt Tesla's gonna go down tomorrow. No, I doubt it. I mean, if it do, I doubt it'll drop out of the sky, you know. I buy it at $500 a pop. I mean, you deep in the money. You aren't deep. If you bought it at $500, you deep in the money. I mean, even if you bought it at like at 700, you deep in the money. You know, shit, 1,000, you deep in the money. 1,000, you deep in the money. Like, because 1,000 is just, it's just like it's double. You know, you in there. Your place looks modern, not like them Tenderloin hobo look. I'm trying to figure that out. So this background right here, like, what's the difference? Like, how can you even tell I'm at the new place or not? Like, definitely nothing like Hollywood. Yeah, that's dope. I thought was gonna come at 300, so I took off my radar and it never corrected. Bro, like when you say it never corrected, like it never corrected, and you were not the only one waiting. I'm gonna tell you something. You were not the only one waiting, yo. Like it was a bunch of people waiting. Like I was just like, it's gotta correct. Like it just can't keep going up, right? Like it just can't keep going up. And guess what? Like, you know, like I'm gonna tell you, like once it got to like $1,000, it really kind of, cause I got in at like my average price is like 280. Once it got to $1,000, like it was kind of like sort of like out of reality with me. You know, like it's up, and then it's 1,200 and 13, 15, 18, and then like right when it hit 2, it kind of like it's kind of snapping in my head again. But then once again, like it's so, but it literally shut off. Bottom line, shut off. Got deactivated on Uber Eats. I saw you had some issues with Uber. Y'all got Lyft over there. You know what? I like totally forgot about Lyft yesterday when I was trying to move. Completely forgot about Lyft, yo. Dang, I totally forgot about Lyft. counting like crazy now. I haven't paid for the replacement key yet, but I think it's $150. I think. Is Tesla still a buy, Jermaine? Okay, so is Tesla still a buy? This is a good question. So I think I said this in last night's live stream, but this is what I think is gonna happen. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is gonna sound really insane, but you gotta look at the context that I'm putting this in. Everything that has happened this year has been insane. All right, viruses, shutdowns, countries shut down, world shut down. Okay, all of that has been insane, right? So with Tesla, if you would have asked me if you would have asked me 3 or 4 months ago, is this stock gonna be at 2,000? I would have said, yeah, it's gonna be at 2,000, but I wouldn't have said it was gonna be at 2,000 today. I would have been like sometime in the future, right? So right now, also, yeah, we can do a smoke at Dolores Pike. Okay, so right now, when I look at Tesla, it's at 2,000. They're gonna split the stock next week, okay? At the end of this month, they're splitting the stock. So that just makes me wonder, what's gonna happen next month? What's gonna happen next month at Battery Day, okay? Next month is Battery Day, when they announce whatever new technology they have coming out with. What's gonna happen to the stock price then? Because at the end of this month, the stock price is gonna get cheaper. Let's just say if Tesla is at $2,000 and they split the stock price, that's gonna be $400 a share, right? But what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen at Battery Day, which is 3 weeks after they split the stock? Okay. Now, let's also not forget about. I just looked at your comment and got sidetracked. Let's also not forget about the S&P 500 inclusion. And something else that I don't hear too many people talking about, but it exists, and it could greatly push Tesla's stock price up. And that's the short sellers covering their positions. Because when people short Tesla stock, some people short Tesla stock by the week, okay? So they'll purchase a contract on Monday, right? And they are looking, that contract's gonna be up by Friday. So that's like a 4-day contract, okay? But some people purchase contracts and they last for a year, okay? So if you purchase a contract on Tesla, on a year contract on Tesla, you purchased that contract 4 months ago, right? And you already see Tesla has doubled within 4 months. You're probably not gonna hold that contract. What you're probably gonna wanna do is buy those shares back and get rid of that contract, because you don't know just how high Tesla's gonna keep going up. And who knows? You may not even have that option. You may get a Fed call before you can even, you know what I mean? Like, with a stock price, I don't know. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of upward potential for Tesla. The dollar is also on the rise, which can cause a price to drop in every second. That's true. Your thumbnail pic. What my thumbnail pic look like? Also, guess what? I'm gonna get somebody to do my hair tomorrow. Well, so I'm gonna get them to do the roots. Cause my roots, these are what my roots look like. They thick. Look at this. Yeah, so I found someone to do my roots. So they're just gonna redo the roots. And I'm gonna be stoked. Hopefully she's good. She's an African lady, so I think she's really good with the crochet hook, because she told me. I said, how to use the crochet hook? She said, yes, crochet. I said, okay. Devalue the US dollar. I don't know about the dollar, y'all. First retwist join gonna be starting in the morning. It says like 10, so then I can't even freaking work in the morning. I usually like to go out and get some money early in the morning on Fridays, on Mondays. I can't even get no money. What's your thought on coin shortage? I mean, if you go to the wheat store, they got plenty of coins there. And every time you buy something, it's always like, you know, $25.10. So you give them $26 and they give you back a handful of change. I think it's kind of fake. I think it's, I don't know, I could be wrong. I think it's kind of fake. I'd just be me thinking. I think I'm hoping this window. Cool. I got a bunch of coins at my house. Me too. I got a bunch of like coins that I don't use. Like, of course, the quarters is like what I'm gonna use because you can put them in a machine, you know. But like nickels and dimes and pennies and stuff, what am I gonna do with that? I don't know what I'll do with that. Some of the coins are worth. Yeah, you're right about that. Jermaine, where is the bathroom? Yeah, you showed it. I didn't see a bathroom. Oh, the bathroom's in the other room. I just didn't want to show all the parts of the house. I did shave a little bit this morning. Like, I was like in a hurry. Like, so when I was rushing out of the house, like, I just like went over it really fast and I shaved this side. Like, it's better than I did this side. Just a little bit more fuzz. But then I was thinking, like, I'm just gonna have a face mask on anyway. Like, you're not gonna see it if I'm out in public. Like, you're not gonna see any of my face, like, if I'm in Target. So, like, only people are gonna see it are people on the internet. And y'all mean everything, so I guess I should shave it. It's like a net floating around. Oh, okay. Can we get a tour of the new place? I'll show you my room. I'm not gonna give a full tour. But I can show you my room. Cause I did work on it today. It took some time. It took a lot of trips. Then I bought a chair. Here it is. So I have an electric bike, I have a bed, I have a desk, I have a chair, I have a soft white, I have some pictures on the wall, I have a really cool desk that has lots of space behind. This is the closet. Kinda messy. Got a lot of EV, lots of batteries. Lots of batteries. Okay, so check this out. SF apartment buildings don't have bike storage rooms. Okay, so check this out. Remember the key that I lost, right? The key that I lost is the key to get me to the bike storage room. So that's why the bike is behind me in the room. And ideally, I wanted it like downstairs. Like I totally wanted it downstairs so it can be out of the way, right? But now since it's here, I think I would rather have it here just because I kind of want it in the background. You know what I mean? Because I'm live streaming this video here, but I believe when I actually film videos, I think I'm gonna film it from an angle like this. I think I want to film it like have the camera there, and I think I want to be like here, so that way like I can have things in the background, like I can have the bike, I can have like the skateboard, you know, I can have like more things in the background. Because right now, when I film, I'm literally filming like this, like it's just a head, like you just see like, you know, you just see me instead of me filming like this. You know, instead of me filming farther back and like I have things in the background and stuff like that. You don't want to track dirt from outside into your bedroom. Okay, so I thought about that. I did think about that. Um, what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna buy the iRobot. You know the iRobot, that little robot that cleans your floor. I think I'm definitely gonna do that. Because I have a hard time with floors anyway. And with the iRobot, like I can have it clean the floors like twice a day, and I never have to clean the floors. It's kind of expensive to have something that's $250. You know, it's kind of expensive. Um, but I think that it would be really cool to have clean floors all the time because my floors are kind of dirty though. I think I'm probably gonna get it from Target tomorrow. But then that's something I can use over and over. That is something to think about, bringing it in from the dirt. But then also it goes to the building too. You know what I mean? It goes to the building. And what I mean by it goes to the building, like it goes to the carpet on the floor. Like, is that wood? This sounds like fir wood. You say get a Swiffer wet jet? I think I'd rather get an iRobot. Because if I get an iRobot, I can make YouTube videos talking about it, you know? That's another reason why. I mean, come on, it's all about marketing, you know? A Swiffer costs $5, and yeah, just like Get Around costs $5. Get Around does not cost $5. Like, that's crap. iRobot is loud. It bangs into everything. Oh, it's loud? Really? If it's loud, I don't think I want it. If it's loud, I'm cool on that. Ugh. I got gnats in this joint. But one thing I do, iRobot can mop. Yeah, some of them can freaking mop, yo. Like, yeah, they can do some pretty cool things. Jermaine, what do you think about Airbnb IPO? You know, I don't know. I'll probably, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably put like 2,000, 3,000, maybe 4,000, 5,000. I think I'll just jump on it just because. I mean, why not? Like, why not jump on it? Like, that's kind of like my whole deal with Airbnb. Like, I mean, that's kind of one of those companies I don't really want to miss out on, but they, I want to say that they kind of remind me of Uber a lot, like they just it's almost like they're it's a tricky one, yo. Like that's the reason why I am gonna probably throw a couple thousand into it, just because I just don't want to miss out on it. You know, city issues, like city issues with tenants, like it's a tough one. You know, it works very well outside of the U.S. You know, save your money for another IPO. Well, the thing about Airbnb, I think a lot of it'll be a popular Robinhood site. Question: what's the dirtiest hostel you've been in your travels? Um, well, I did stay at one hostel in Nicaragua. It had dirt floors. I wouldn't necessarily consider that the dirtiest one. I would, oh no, dirtiest hostels I've stayed in were definitely in Australia. And this is not to just say bad things about Australia, but yeah, I stayed in some really dirty hostels in Australia, and they're expensive. They're some of the most expensive hostels I've ever stayed in. And I remember some of them. I remember seeing cockroaches and shit, like cockroaches, like yes, like cockroaches. Um, yeah, you just don't see that in a lot of hostels. But then also you just don't see cockroaches in all climates. Like I don't see cockroaches in California. Like I can't. I do not see cockroaches here. Okay. Like it's just not a thing. Like not humid enough in that stuff. That's what it is. They like humidity. You do not see cockroaches around. You gotta have humidity. Yeah, there's freaking bed bugs in this joint though. You can get that shit. And you might get bed bugs from just riding the bus, you know? Yeah, that's one thing I do like about SF. No cockroaches and no thunderstorms really. You know, when I was little I used to hate cockroaches and I used to hate thunderstorms. You hear all that boom. You think, Mama, why is it so loud outside? Just be like, why is it so loud? Guys, I so enjoy hanging out with y'all. Maybe you guys don't realize it, but I do. Mosquitoes are the worst. Mosquitoes are pretty bad. That's another thing that we don't really get. I mean, it's too damn cold for mosquitoes around here. Never worry about mosquitoes here, yo. And it's something that I just never think about. Is mosquitoes here. Like, never. It's too windy. Got up to 93 degrees today. Wow, that's warm. Have you been in any earthquakes? I mean, I've been in some small tremors, but like nothing big. That's another reason why I went ahead and moved over to the new building. Okay, because I thought to myself, you know, in the event of an earthquake, I think I'd be safer in the new building. So I'm like, yeah, let's just go ahead and move over now. You know. So many mosquitoes in SF. Just live closer to the bed. And SF, I remember had a lot of roaches. Oh, really? Am I the only one smelling smoke from all the fires? I'm not smelling smoke right now, and I got the window open. I'm not smelling smoke right now. It's a weird smell when you smell smoke because it just doesn't go away, you know? It just doesn't go away. It's not smoky right now, which is amazing that it's not smoky right now. Because when it's smoky, like I really want that window open. I haven't been in a tornado. No. downtown SF or downtown Cape Town. I like them for different reasons. I like them for different reasons. Downtown Cape Town is pretty unique. It's pretty cool. I miss Cape Town. Have you been inside lava? Nope, I have not been inside any lava. Are fires close to the city? Fires are outside the city, but we won't have those fires. If we have fires in the city, we won't have those fires. If we had fires in the city, we would just have our own fires in the city. It wouldn't come from, and it wouldn't even have to have anything to do with those fires. It would just be, high winds, buildings catching on fire. We would just have our own fires. I remember the video of you hiking Table Mountain in Cape Town. Yeah, Table Mountain was awesome. And that girl, I was hanging out with that cute girl, that Israeli chick. I had messaged her like 6 months ago and she was like still traveling. She was like, yeah. Let's see. In your personal opinion, how much in savings do you need to sustain your lifestyle based on working the gig economy and be able to afford rent in San Francisco? Um, Man, that's a tough one. It really depends on like a couple questions. Okay, so we can answer it in more than one way. Um, are you the type of person? Are you just trying to get on your feet? Because if you're trying to get on your feet, you're gonna be looking for different opportunities versus someone who is like already established, right? You know what I mean? So if you're the type of person, you're trying to get on your feet, you're trying to save money, you're trying to hustle, or if you're just trying to save money and trying to hustle and stack cash, you pretty much only really need enough money to just get here. Because if you want to hustle and make money and keep on doing that, if that's what you really want to do, once you get here, you're gonna do it. You know. Now, if you're gonna be nervous, right, and you're not used to it, now you might want to come with a whole bunch of cash. Okay. Now you might want to come with maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months worth of living expenses. Okay. Now, if I would imagine if you're nervous that way, okay, if you're nervous like that, you're probably gonna be nervous with the living situation, right? Meaning that maybe you're gonna want a more traditional, more expensive living type situation. So you gotta ask yourself these questions. You know, what are your sacrifices? Because you can come to the city and make a lot of money, right? And save a lot of money. But it's based on like how you wanna live, okay? It's based on like how you wanna live. For example, I know people who drive Uber and freaking live in vans, right? And they shower at gyms and shit. Well, I don't know if they're showering at gyms now because gyms are closed, you know? But before the pandemic, like that's what they were doing. So they're paying no rent and they were saving like all their money, right? But then I know some people that, maybe they don't care so much about saving as much. Maybe they already, maybe they just want to live a more comfortable life. So saving is not the biggest priority. So now they want to live in a nicer place, So they're looking at a nicer place, So it really depends on how you do it. With me, what I basically have been doing for the longest is I've been paying like cheap rent and staying in cheap places. I've been doing this for a long time, and with the savings from that, I've been doing things like buy stock, buy Tesla, buy stuff like that. But then I've also been buying shit like Gucci, you know, buy another skateboard, buy a belt, buy a bag, buy some gold chains, um, and then you can sort of change with that. So let's say I go through a phase where I want to pay much more in rent and I want to be more chilled out. Well, I can just pay more in rent and then just cut down on my other expenses. um, Hopefully, I answer your question to some extent. Jermaine, is it possible to buy on a budget Gucci? Yeah, it's really easy to do. Just figure out a way to cut your spending. That's what I did. This 2020 hasn't really been the worst year. I would actually say 2020. This may be very surprising to y'all. I would have to say 2020 is actually becoming one of the best years of my life. um, and I bet you wondering like, how can 2020 be one of the best years of my life? It's just, I haven't got to do a lot of things that I wanted to do. But I think maybe it has something to do with like just being at home. Like, when I mean being at home, I'm talking about being in my country because up until this pandemic, y'all, like I was just in and out, like in and out, like in and out. You know, I was just in and out the country. So like this time, I'm straight up like at home, like in my country, like I'm getting to do different things, yo. Bottom line, yo, I am getting to do different things that I were not able to do 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years ago. And that was because I was always jumping on airplanes, always going around the world. And there was so many things that I wanted to do that I could not do, because like I was just sitting online, like so many things I wanted to do, and like now I'm getting to do it. So many things I want to buy, so many things I want to buy, y'all. And I'm like, I just can't buy that because I'm like traveling. Like now I'm just sitting back, just like, fuck, I'm back home. It's great. I think that's why I like 2020 so much. Free yourself, be yourself, free yourself. Right? Yeah, you gotta free yourself, yo. What's your zodiac sign? I am Aquarius. That's what I am, Aquarius. Just I'm like getting buzzed over here. Oh, that was a caviar order. These caviar orders pumping, yo. January or February? January 25th. Free yourself by staying at home or traveling. I think it's both. I think it's just a mixture of the two. Like I just think it's just a mixture of the two. You know, because like right now, I think another thing too is like since I've been in the city during the pandemic, like There's this different connection I have with the city now. There's this different connection I have with the city because the city is it's empty, like it's dead, and I never left. So like it's depressing. It has been some days, yo. It's straight up been some days where like I walk outside and like I almost want to cry because I'm just like, is this just what it's gonna be like just dead all the time? But then on the other days, I walk outside and I'm just like, dude, this is so dope, yo. I'm about to go freaking ride all the freaking hills in the financial district again today. Like, some days are like that, but it's not like that every day. You know, I love the city. I couldn't leave the city though. I gotta get out of the city someday, but not today, not tomorrow. Hustling on the gig economy is the commute too long anyway. Kenyans for me if possible. Oh, you means it takes you an hour to commute? It takes you an hour to commute. You know what? So check this out. When I was in Nashville, Tennessee, it was YouTubers, not YouTubers, but it was not YouTubers, but rideshare drivers who they lived outside of Nashville, like an hour outside of Nashville, and a lot of them they would tell me they would run into this problem. They would have all these rides from like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It would get really busy. Now, of course, before 1 a.m., it was busy because people gone out. But then after 1, 2, 3, it was busy, right? But then he said that things would die down at like 4 and 5, but right at 6, it would just be busy again. And what he would tell me is he said, man, instead of driving like an hour home, he said that like he would just come to the city on like Fridays and just prepare to like just sleep in the car for like 2 hours or 3 hours from like 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 or whatever. He would just sleep in the car and then just wake up and then keep giving rides, and then he would just go home later that day because it would just be better. So for something like that, if you got like a 3 days in a row or 2 days in a row that's like really good, you might want to consider like doing something like that. I don't know, like people do it all the time. Is SF your personal biking or pride and pregnant? Uh, it's my it's more my boarding playground, I would say. It's more my boarding playground. I'd rather ride a skateboard and stuff. Yeah, I'd rather ride a skateboard. I think so. Seeing from your other videos, Jermaine, it's really sad to see much of the. Yeah, I know, it's really good. Marty, good night. You take it off. Till Madison, I say good night. I think I'm about to end this stream because we're pulling up on 1 hour, and I really want to go lay down in bed and cuddle with my pillow. Have a good week. Only when he's not falling. I'm falling all the freaking time, man. That's another reason why I want to travel. Because I won't be on a bike or a skateboard. And I probably won't hurt myself. Unless I like fall down some steps or something. That'll be bad. They've got autopilot drones with NVIDIA chips and cameras that will follow you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, y'all wait for that Tesla stock split. So you gonna do a stock vlog tomorrow? I did a moving video today. I basically moved everything on the bike. Pretty much everything on the bike, you know, except for the things in yesterday's video. Okay, so yo, I'm out. Okay, I may do a second video tomorrow, and it might be a stock market video, but I'll let y'all know. But anyway, I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see y'all later. But it's nice to do a live. Do you have all SF traffic footage, make a rush hour computation, some locations? Yeah, that's something I could do. I'll do that. I can look on something like that when you come back to Memphis, maybe around Thanksgiving. But I'm out. I gotta go to bed. Bye bye. Love y'all. Eat some food that's good. That doesn't